Hello everybody, this is Jill. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Sneak Peeks Day 2 for the Mycreativetime 148th edition release. This is a Valentine release from our sweet Emma and her mother and family at Mycreativetime. They run a wonderful family business and man, they work hard doing it. I'm so appreciative of them and all the products that they bring to market for us to craft with and create with. I wanted to mention a few changes that are coming to the business this year that Emma told us about. She's changing the way she's doing things, hopefully to make the business run a little more smoothly. One of the things is that when we release the products on Friday, the sale is only going to run 2 days, Friday and Saturday, which should give everybody plenty of time to order. Using our discount code, save the 15%, you have 48 hours, 2 full days to order. And then they're going to close off the sale on Saturday night. She's also not going to continue opening up products for back orders. And the reason for that is because of manufacturing issues. There's a whole bunch of reasons, but it's also going to make it easier for them to get the release shipped and then move on to the next month. She will restock the things that sell out in the next month. So if there's something you don't get that month, it will be restocked. As long as she's able to get it back in, it'll be restocked at the start of the following month's release, okay? So those are 2 changes, and I just wanted to mention them and make sure that everybody understands that the sale will end on Saturday night, not Sunday night at midnight, but Saturday night at midnight. So you'll have all day Friday from 8 a.m. to midnight, and then all day Saturday until midnight. So a 48-hour sale each time, and I just wanted to mention that and the fact that the products will no longer go into back order and allow you to continue using your discount. You'll wait till the following month when that same discount is available to order anything that you miss, okay, or that you're not able to get because it sells out too quickly. So just remember to try to shop early. That's really the best way to ensure that you're able to get the products that you want. And remember that this is a small business. You've got just a handful of people, 2, 3 people doing all the work, and they also need to have a life. And you guys, if you knew how hard they all work, you would understand. If you've ever run a small business, you know what it's like. So I just wanted to mention those changes, and now we're going to dive right into the products that we're showcasing today. And a big thank you to Emma, her mom, and her sons and family for all that they do. So the products we're releasing today are the heart tag dies, and I have 2 of the different die sets on one card. So the heart tag dies is a set of 3 tags and 3 layering pieces, and one of them says love, and one has a nice sized heart, and the other one has 2 smaller hearts at the bottom. This heart is towards the top, and then the 2 smaller hearts are towards the bottom. And just 3 adorable tags, perfect for little Halloween cards or tags. So you could definitely use the backers to make a little tall card that opens up. And then the next product is called the Valentine Charms dies, and these are a set of 4 dies. You have a beautiful love word that goes vertically, L-O-V-E. You have a little Cupid. You have a heart with a little dot pattern, and this also cuts out the center heart, which you can use as an embellishment. And then you have a set of 3 hearts in a row vertically. So 4 beautiful Valentine charms. I love these, and I actually had them on my first day products yesterday, and I had to take them off because I realized, oh, I'm not supposed to show those until today. So I put them onto my little cards, and I am going to show you what they look like on there. So these are the first 2 products, the heart tag dies and the Valentine charms dies. Really, really sweet products. And then the last product for this release is the heart top box die. And this is a little box die that you can use to put treats in. And it's a nice size. From top to bottom, when you close it, it's 3.5 inches, okay? And the width on it across the front of the box is 2 3/4 inches. And I will show you on the actual box in a minute. And then the flaps fold down and it connects with this little opening right here. Those pop onto the top of these edges right here to close the box. So a really nice die set. I love this box. It's so easy to put together. You just cut it twice, and you're going to glue it at, let me pop these out. You're going to glue this edge to this edge. So you'll cut it twice, and that creates the box. And then you have the 2 layering pieces that you can use to layer pattern paper onto your solid cardstock. And I do recommend, I cut this with 110-pound cardstock, and I don't recommend that necessarily. I would go a little bit lighter, like an 80-pound for your box. If you're going to do 100-pound, make sure you only run the die through once. Don't run it back and forth, okay? Just run it through one time. But I think 80-pound works better as far as assembling goes. So those are the 3 die sets. So I'm going to set those aside and get them out of my way for a minute. And I'm going to show you a few of the things that I used to create what I'm going to show you. I used pretty much the same paper pads again. I used the Ginger Chef's 6x6. Oops. I used the Gorgeous Gardens 6x8.5. I've got scraps in there. I used the Hot Chocolate Season 2024 6x8.5 and the Christmas Gingers 6x8.5. And specifically, I'm using some of the plaids and polka dots in this one. So those are all the paper pads that I used. I'll stick those back in my paper pad basket. And let's dive into the projects. So first of all, I'm going to show you all the little charms I have left over that I cut out. So these cut out so cute. And you have this little heart. You have these adorable little cupids. They're so, so sweet. And you can turn them over and use them the opposite way. I think they look okay. They don't have as rounded of an edge on the other side, but you can certainly do a cupid facing each other like that if you want to. Then you have these little hearts that go all in a row. And then you also have this word love going vertical. So those are all of the charms, and they are just so much fun to use on your projects. I love these. And you know I love all the charm die sets from the Christmas one onward. So those are the little charms, and I wanted to show you from yesterday. This was how I made the cards with the eyelets, is I had tied a charm onto them, but I wasn't supposed to show you the charms till today. So I took them off and I retied them on there after I did my video last night. And I just think this looks so cute with the little eyelets set, or you can just punch a hole. If you don't have an eyelet setter, don't worry about it. You can just punch a hole. And I showed you how to do this yesterday on my video, so you can go back and look at that. But then you can tie these little charms on, and you can also add a charm to the back, and they look just adorable on here. So you can just glue them onto the back as a little detail, and you can add a little tie, or you can cut the little eyelet piece at the top off and just glue it. So that's what I did on a lot of these. They either have a charm tied to the front. This one has the little heart with the dots. And on the back of this one, you can see that embossing folder again from yesterday. And I did the vertical hearts on the back. And then on this one, I did a multicolored Cupid on the front. And again, I took these off before I showed you the cards yesterday. But I tied them back on after the video. So you wouldn't see the charms until today. But so, so cute. These little Cupids are just adorable. And it adds so much detail to the card to have these on there. And then these are the ones, of course, where when you're opening these, you're just going to pass the hearts between each other to open it up. And then on the inside of this one, I put a Cupid facing each way. So just so, so sweet. I love this. Here you can see it on the back of this card. And this is the front. And to open it, you're just going to pass the 2 sides across from each other and open up the card. And like I said, you can then, you know, take any of these and put them on the inside, and it just adds such a sweet detail. So I just love these this little heart card die is so much fun. And I just had so much fun playing with it. And it's really easy to open and close. It's not hard. You just have to remember what you're doing and kind of pay attention to the sides, you know, as you're opening and closing them. And I do like to layer the front and back, and I do like and prefer to use 65-pound cardstock to make them. They just fold better and are easier to maneuver with 65-pound weight cardstock, and then the layering pieces in just a regular scrapbook paper. So these are just so much fun. I just had a ton of fun playing with these, and I love how they look with the little charms either glued on the back or used as the tie on the front. So I wanted to show those again. So let me set these aside, and we'll go on to the next thing. Just gonna get those out of the way. So then I also use the charms to make this card, and this uses the, let me grab the dies that this uses. This uses the wonderful circle card front dies, as well as the circle postage dies that were released this past winter. And I just love these die sets, and they make the most beautiful little circle card with a postage edge. And I just added the charms. Some of the little hearts that cut out from the center of the charm are above and below the Cupid, and then I put the little bigger heart up here. I tied these through with that sparkle yarn that you can get at Joann's and Hobby Lobby. It's a sparkle yarn, and it just adds a little bit of sparkle to your card. So that's what I tied through the eyelet holes for both of the charms. And then I used the Will You Be My Valentine as the sentiment on this other third circle. And this is that hot chocolate pink paper from the paper pad that we did for December. And then inside, I cut the eyelet off of the hearts and just used that as my decoration. And then on the back, I put the word love. So just a lot of fun. The charms are so much fun to use to create cards, and to use in all, so many different ways that you can use them. So I guess I can leave these out here for you to look at how cute they look with the little ties tied through, or on the back of the little cards also. And then let's showcase the 3 little tags. These were so much fun to play with. So you've got 3 little tags. I kept these really simple when I created them. I used some beautiful heart ribbon. I believe this was from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's just a grosgrain with this white heart and white stitching in it. And then I tied them with both red and white twine and some sparkle red yarn. I used some foil, both in red and silver, and you can see how the little Cupid charm looks cut out in the silver foil with the red foil and white cardstock. And these just come together so simply, and I think these would be adorable to use as class Valentines. And if you want to cut the backer out as a card base, you can do that and actually make little cards with these instead of making tags. And I will probably have that to show you tomorrow when I do the release video. I'm hoping to have a couple of these made into little cards, but you might see it on someone else's channel also. The backer of these is perfect for that. And I did set eyelets through the tops of these before I tied the ribbon and twine through. And you can see how cute the little bear looks from yesterday's stamp set. So I did pull out and use the sweet Happy Valentine's Day stamp set, the little bears, and I die cut them with the die from the Hugs and Kisses stamps and dies. So this was a product release from yesterday, and this is the heart card die, which is this. If you didn't see yesterday's video, this is the 3x3 heart card die that I'm showcasing also. So those are the products that I used to do these. I had one extra one here I can show you. This one I tied the bear on as a little accessory up at the top. So this was just an extra one that I did. And then we have the sweet box dies. And I wanted to start, when I show you these boxes, I wanted to mention that the charm that cuts the little heart, let me grab one so I can show you. This is the heart charm, okay? And this fits perfectly over the opening at the top of the box. So this can be a layering piece that you can put on the front and back before you tie this. And this doesn't even need to be tied. This will stay closed just because it has this little hook at the side. So literally you push down on the top and you just set these in here. And that's how you open this. And I have it tied closed, but you don't need to tie it closed. This will keep it closed without the tie. I just added the tie because I thought it was cute. and just to decorate it a little bit. You can also use one of Emma's many bow dies. She has lots of bow dies. I almost did bow dies instead, but I really liked this twine with a little bit of gold sparkle in it. And I wanted to showcase where that heart is. So I literally just cut that little eyelet piece off of the top of this charm die, and then I glued one to each side. So I just wanted to show you that. And these are the 3 boxes that I created. I did 3 of them, and on these I'm using the MCT D558 oval postage dies, and I'm using the 3rd set, the smaller set, fits perfectly on the front of the box. And then I also used the circle die set that Emma has that's called the eyelet doily dies. And I used the middle size one of these behind the oval. And I think that looks so pretty. I love how that layered up. And I cut the circle die, the eyelet doily heart die with vellum. Okay, so this one is in pink vellum and this one's in white vellum. And the pink vellum goes with the strawberry paper and the white vellum went with this plaid paper. And then I just used the little hearts that are cut out from the various dies that I had cut. And I used the hearts that were left over to just dress up the You Make My Heart Smile. And I did this You Make My Heart Smile sentiment because these boxes then could be used beyond Valentine's Day. They could be used for birthdays or whatever I want to use them for. Because I wasn't sure how I was going to use them. But you could definitely also put a different sentiment on the other side of the box. Right now, I just left them plain on that side. And I just decorated the front. But I love how cute it looks with the little heart charms glued to the little heart at the top of the box. It's just so sweet. And then on this one, I did a foil heart, one of the little, oh, and I forgot to bring this die set in, but these are the Prim scalloped hearts. And you know that this is one of my favorite die sets. So I pulled this out, cut it from foil, and then I tied on the little Cupid. I glued 3 of them together to make a thicker charm. And then I tied that on with some twine to the top of the holes that open at the top of this heart. And then I added a love charm here. And then you can see how I glued on 2 of the charms in a pink plaid just to add a little color. And then I tied this through with the pretty twine again. So just a lot of fun. These are so, so cute and so easy to untie. This one has a different twine from Annie's Paper Loft Boutique. They have this pink and red twine, which I love for Valentine's Day. So I used that for this one. And I used foil hearts on the front of this one, which really picks up on the foil here. So these just are so much fun to make, and you can definitely fit candies in here. You can fit a wood stamp. I was playing around with, I have the stamp that says stay tuned. I could stamp something brilliant at any moment. But think about this. You could send a couple of stamps to a friend that you pick up at the thrift store. Life's a delight with sweet friends like you. Wouldn't that be a sweet gift to send to one of your friends with a woodblock stamp that they can use and keep on their desk? So just a lot of fun. I love the size of this box. It's just so adorable. All of these products that Emma has come out with are just wonderful for Valentine's Day. I cannot wait until tomorrow when we do the release and review. I'm hoping to have a few more ideas made up to share with you. I've had kind of a hectic week, so we'll see how far I get. But I just love everything. I hope you enjoyed this second day of sneak peeks. Again, the die sets that we shared are the heart tag dies, the heart top box dies, and the Valentine charm dies. And the Valentine charm die heart fits onto the top of the heart in the heart top box die. So it just fits so cute. I love how that looks. And the Prim hearts also work so well on this die, on this box front, as well as so many of your other dies. And you know that Emma's design team just knocks it out of the park every single time. They are so talented, and the way they layer everything and combine dies and bows and everything, I'm just in awe of them, and I always am so inspired after watching their posts. So I hope you're hopping around. I'm going to try and share everybody's videos in my community tab so that you can just go to my community tab and just watch everything really easily. I started doing that earlier, but I need to finish. And I just am so happy with this release. Emma, thank you so much for making such cute products for Valentine's Day. And I will see everybody tomorrow for the for the release day. Tomorrow is Friday. It's the release day. We're having the release hop, and Emma will be announcing on her channel the two $50 gift card winners from the previous release that we did. So everybody just be aware of that and be sure to leave comments because we are doing a release hop once again. And I believe this time Emma will be giving away a lucky winner on Instagram and a lucky winner here on YouTube the entire release from the following month. I believe that's what she's doing, but check Emma's channel and she'll tell you specifically what she has planned. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I want to thank you, everyone that commented, and also everybody that got up early and came and watched our 8 a.m. release times and hopped on for my premiere. It was a lot of fun chatting with you all, and I really enjoyed it. So everybody have a lovely, lovely Thursday, and I will see you on Friday morning for the release. And Emma, I hope you get some sleep. All right, everybody. Bye now.